Good morning, I'm Jeff. I'm a sewer tech Northwest. Today we're at property address 7725 Southwest Bel Aire Drive here in Beaverton, Oregon. We're located in the basement level of the half basement. There's the stairs off to my left. Far right corner of the house there is a 3-inch cast iron cleanout with a plastic cap. This will be the point of access. I'm going to insert the camera and check the overall condition and serviceability of the sanitary sewer line. I currently have water running. Here we go. And here we have a major root intrusion through the joint. We'll get this all marked on the way back out for repair, but that is a very large root intrusion there. And it looks like it switches over to 4-inch concrete here at about, we'll call it 8 feet. We're just shy of by a couple inches. I was just checking out the right side of the screen there at the joint. That looks like a piece of toilet paper that's got caught there. Making sure that wasn't roots. Okay, here at 45 feet out, we have reached the main lateral. I'm going to go ahead and get the water turned off, let the line drain out here for a couple minutes. As far as I can tell, everything past that one root intrusion, it's still original concrete pipe, but it all looked draining fine. I didn't see roots coming through anywhere, so we'll let it drain out here so we have a better look at it. But it looks like that one root problem is probably about all we need to take care of here. Okay, the line's now drained out. I'm going to go ahead and start reeling back the camera. With the water out of there, we'll have a little bit clearer look at what's going on. And I think I know what the culprit is. I was looking around for the clean out on the outside of the house before I found this one, and there is a pretty heavy-duty tree. It's got a really thick body to it that's right up against the side of the house, and that's my guess is that's what's intruded through. Because normally cast iron pipe is very difficult to get roots to go through it. It's very sturdy pipe. Generally we see most root intrusion through the concrete, so it's kind of surprising that it's in the cast iron on this one. But when you have a tree planted right on top of the sewer line, especially a really thick tree like that that's got a heavy root system, they can definitely do their fair share of damage to cast iron pipe even. Well, going through the concrete pipe here, pretty close to hitting the cast cast iron transition, there's a little bit of standing water in the concrete in places. We're talking like a 32nd of an inch. It's extremely minimal, nothing that's concerning. As you can tell, there's almost no debris in the pipe whatsoever, which tells you that everything's making it for the most part from point A to point B. But this here needs to be dealt with. It's a large root intrusion that's come through. And as you can see, something like that can fill up most of the sewer line, can cause debris to get hung up here. So I am going to recommend a spot repair here. I see a little standing water leading up to this point, but I don't know if that's due to the roots blocking debris and causing it to deposit on the bottom of the pipe there and essentially dam up the sewer pipe. Without those roots gone, there's no way of telling. But this, I'm hoping, may be able to be sleeved rather than dug down to. I'm going to go locate it right here at 5 feet out and do my best to mark it with paint. I believe it's right up close to the right side of the home if you're looking at the front of the house from the street. But if sleeving can't be done, then obviously traditional excavation will be required to fix this. But sleeving, you can go and clean the roots out and then put a sleeve in place, pump epoxy resin in, and it hardens in place, and you generally don't have to dig any holes. So definitely look into both options when going forward on the repair, as sleeving can often save about 30% or more in excavation costs. Okay, I did locate the camera head. We're only about 4 or 5 feet away from the right side of the house if you're looking at the home from the front. It's between 2 trees on the side of the house, and it's 5 feet deep. And again, I recommend looking into sleeving before going ahead with digging. If this is a candidate for sleeving, it generally, again, will save quite a bit of money in repair costs. So apart from the roots there, and ensuring that the roots are the cause behind the little bit of standing water there, if there is some grade loss where the line's kind of bellied out, digging is going to be a better option. But it's highly likely that that root has caused debris to build up in the flow line, which is causing the standing water, because the rest of the line has good grade to it and drains out nicely and is quite clean. So I do recommend a rescope to ensure that repairs were done properly, and I always recommend relocating to double check locates, especially when roots and stuff are involved. They can affect the locate signal.